tough living in a family. Oh, man, the hardest part about the job.
10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands, man. Let's just not even discuss it, man. OMG.
Going into this fight, I believe wholeheartedly that I'm going to be champion of the world.
Let him rest in peace. I can tell you how it happened.
Put him to sleep, knock him out, and move on.
You might be looking too far ahead, planning big fights, other big fights. You got a fight right in front of you right now.
My ex asked me where you moving, I say on the better things. Yeah, 10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands, man. Let's just not even discuss it, man. OMG. Sleep, I ain't tripping, I'ma let him sleep. I ain't tripping, let him rest in peace.
This is a massive fight, bro. You've been here before. What's the difference this time?
From when I fought for the championship of the world before in 2016, I feel like I'm a lot more mature as a fighter and as a person, as a father, husband, and I am content. I'm happy. I'm happy with life. I'm happy with the opportunity that I have, and I'm taking it as seriously as I can, put in the work, and I know there's a big challenge in front of me, but I'm ready for it. You know, I'm ready for Daniel Dubois and whatever he's going to bring. And when you do the work, when you train hard, you eat good food, you rest well, and you do everything right, I know that the result's going to take care of itself. But I've ticked all the boxes, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the camp. I'm happy with people that are here, and I'm just excited for this opportunity to fight for the championship of the world again for the second time.
So in a fight of this magnitude, do you work to plant this into the subconscious and use things like visualization to help steer the ship?
You know, I think it's important. Visualization. I used to do work with a guy named Kerry Evans, and we worked on a lot of imagery. And I think it's important because you prepare your mind, or you prepare your body for what's to come. You know, sometimes you imagine, say, for example, you imagine yourself doing real well in a fight, and you imagine yourself getting caught, and you're on the ropes, and you're moving around. And I think when it does happen in a fight, it's not a surprise or a shock to the system because you've already prepared yourself for it. So I feel like it's very important, and that's some of the work that we do.
It's helping to think clearly under pressure as such.
Think clear under pressure. Also doing a lot of work with a guy named Dave Wood. We're working on breathing techniques. And it's all of this, everything that I do, whether it's the work with George, strength conditioning, whether it's the work with Andy, Dave Wood, Kerry Evans, it all comes down to making myself, the fighter, the complete package going into the fight on the 22nd of Feb.
So you've been in the ring with some of the biggest punchers. How do you think Dubois' power is going to stack up?
He's got a lot of power. I feel like he punches not only with power, but he punches a lot more than the fighters that I've been in the ring with. Like, for example, Zhang threw a lot of power shots, but didn't throw as many as Dubois. You had Wilder, who throws big bombs, but again, Dubois throws a lot more. So I feel like with this fight, I had to up my game, and I feel like I have, in order to counter what Dubois is going to bring, which is pressure, power, and punches and bunches. I think that's what he's going to bring.
His fight against AJ, do you genuinely think that he is the better fighter, or do you think that he just landed a clean shot?
In that case, in that fight, I feel like he came out like a man possessed. Like, a lot of people were saying that he felt like he just came out with, there was like a big target on AJ, and he just chased him down and put him on the back foot, and he dominated. And he did that in front of over 90,000 people and everyone watching around the world. I feel like Joshua is a good fighter, or great fighter, but that was Dubois' night, and the belief that he found in himself that night showed in the ring.
The handshake refusal in both of the face-offs, like, what's really behind that tension with Dubois?
I think he's a friendly guy or whatever, but he's very serious about his work, and he's very serious about, he wants people to take him seriously, I feel, you know? And it's just, I don't really read much into it. I mean, if you don't want to shake my hand, that's all good. Shake hands after the fight, but first we'll just punch each other in the face.
Yeah. So you've said that you'll expose his weakness. What specifically have you seen in Dubois that makes you so confident?
My focus is on my game plan. If I focus too much on what Dubois is gonna do, or whatever he's gonna bring, or the strengths or weakness or whatever he does, it takes away from what I want to do. But I know that in terms of fighting IQ, I feel like I have better fighting IQ. But Dubois is very simple, but he does the simple things very well. and with those simple things he does brings a lot of power. So I think for me, in the beginning of the fight, it's very crucial to be on point, on my game, be smart, pick the shots, and be very aware of what's coming and the pressure that he's going to bring.
Would you say that it's going to be a boxing lesson to show brains beat brawn?
You know what? It'd be awesome if it was a boxing lesson. And awesome if I just went in there and boxed the head off him. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Boom, boom, boom. But I know that with the team that he has behind him, they are very smart and they've been around boxing for a long time. So you never know what the game plan is for the fighter that they're, the game plan they're putting in front of their fighter. So as much as I can watch what's on the TV, but you never know what the approach is for the fight they have with me.
Do you think that you're better equipped now, like going into a fight like this? Probably the nerves would have been there when, you're, I guess, seeing your dream like happen before your eyes the first time around. Like, is there a lot more composure and stuff when you're in those situations now?
Yeah, you've been there and done it. And to be honest, this is just another fight. It's another fight. Obviously, there's a lot of things. There's a big reward at the end of the fight, championship of the world. But it's just another fight. And I've been here before. I've fought many top fighters, and he's just another top fighter who I want to beat and who I want to win against.
You mentioned that you're a happy fighter now. Is that about having better balance or setting clearer boundaries?
A happy fighter because setting goals. When you have goals, you know what you're aiming towards, but then having the best balance in life, and that's family life, training life, and rest. And I think when you have this balance in life, everything just feels like it's works well together. And I feel like I finally found this great balance, and I'm happy, and I just want to be involved in big fights and give the best account of myself when I'm fighting these top fighters.
As you've matured, do you think those boundaries have been more clearer and, you've had to cut some things out to be like, oh, actually, like if I want to have another crack and get to where I think I can go, that you've had to draw a line in the sand in some aspects of your life or anything?
Big time. Like going out and eating burgers and eating fries and eating Hershey pies and eating sundaes, you know what I mean? All of these things do add up to getting you in not the best shape. So I've had to cut time out of hanging around with friends and hanging around with people who don't really help me with my goal of becoming a two-time world champion. And just also spending a lot more time with family. You realize what's important in life. And that's your family, and that's your goals and what you want to achieve, and looking after those around you.
How integral has it been, I guess, bringing George and Andy in? Like, has it been a really big shift?
Was when I moved with Andy, it was a great start to understanding what he was trying to teach me. But then you brought George on board, and them two together, I feel, makes us the best team in the world. And there's only one way to show that we are the best team in the world, is for me to go out there and win.
Yeah.
But they have been very important in the success that I've been having, because without them, I wouldn't be the fighter that I am now and the athlete that I am now.
You and Dubois have experienced setbacks. What makes you certain that you're about to become two-time champion of the world?
When as a fighter, you believe in yourself. You believe in your training. You believe in the schedule that you have. You believe in everything that you've done leading up to the fight. Going into this fight, I believe wholeheartedly that I'm going to be champion of the world. But you have to be realistic. You got a big man in front of you who punches with a lot of power, and in boxing it can go either way. But in going into the fight, I back myself so much and 100% that I can get the job done.
Do you have a message to everyone in Samoa and back in New Zealand that's supporting you?
People in Samoa, whakatailawa mo ka poʻinga, I o kom whainga, and people in New Zealand, thank you very much for the ongoing support, for the love, and for backing me and supporting me in this big fight. And I want to go out there and represent New Zealand and Samoa the best I can.
Obviously, on paper, once you get the job done, this will cement you as the greatest of all time down in this neck of the woods.
Not too sure. I mean, that neck of the woods, we got Jaya Bataya, who's doing amazing things on the world stage. But from New Zealand, it's going to be one of the best achievements in terms of boxing. And it'll be nice. It'll be nice to do this for New Zealand and Samoa.
What's one of your greatest sporting achievements that you've witnessed from a spectator standpoint?
I really loved the time that David Tua fought Lennox Lewis. on the world stage, and David Tua is and is always going to be a beast, and he's always going to be one of the legends that come out of New Zealand and Samoa, and also another fighter named Marcelino Masoi. Like for me, because I love boxing so much, those are the fighters that I look up to and the fighters that I aspire to be.
If you had to pick a song, what song would it be to, I guess, tell us how it's all gonna go down?
Put me on the spot here. I'm not sure. Ooh, what? Any options?
Not
What
like
song is
us.
that again?
They not like us.
That's a good song. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Boom, boom, we will rock you.
Dun, dun.
We will rock you. We will rock you.
Oh well, yeah. Good luck. I appreciate your time, bro. Thank you so much, and yeah, much love. Good luck, brother.
Much love, brother. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, bro.
Kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will